Hey guys, Jeff Joyner here, and with my son Logan.
Hello.
And we're doing an awesome trip. I am speaking at a conference in Denver on Friday, and so this is Sunday. This is Logan's spring break from college. So we decided to fly out west here about 5 days early. We're starting off in Salt Lake City, Utah, and we're gonna be doing some hiking at some national parks, finding some adventures. Good father-son trip. We're gonna make a little video here and show you guys what fun we get into.
And I don't know what any of the national parks look like.
Yeah, he didn't want to see any pictures. I'm like, oh man,
Yep.
are you in for a treat? I'll tell you, we're not going to Zion and Bryce because I've already been to those, and those are a little further out of the way between here and Denver. So we will keep you posted on where we go. I'm constantly, whenever I'm out here, blown away by the mountains. We're just surrounded by mountains in every direction. It's beautiful mountains. Every time we come out of any place, I'm like, look at those mountains. Mountains or ocean? Put in the comments, what's your preference? First stop on our trip, Capitol Reef National Park in southern Utah. Excited to see what they got here. It's like kind of a little lesser known national park out there. Capitol Gorge. Down the Capitol Gorge Trail. Where we're headed. This canyon
Feels so much more like real and like special to me whenever you're like surrounded by things like this close. Like I like admiring mountains from far away and stuff, but it just feels almost more like a background.
One of the rangers was telling us people carve their name on this wall. Yeah. Look how high that is. The water must have been pretty high. And the ground was higher. This before this was all washed away way out here. But like 1912, somewhere from November 20th, 1888. Ship. Had to do an air raid called the tanks if they say it's up this way. I don't know where this trail goes. It doesn't look like I've never hiked anywhere like this. This is really cool. Oh, here we go. So this is one of the tanks. They said this is where animals know to come, that there's always water here. It flows down here, and there's like tanks all the way down. This one's called Tanks for the Memories.
Me and my dad stopped talking for a second, and it made me realize how quiet it is out here, especially this time of year. No one's really here. I can literally hear my own heartbeat through my ears.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Speaking of which, I was curious and wanted to see how loud the echo here was, or quiet. It just immediately stops. I'm assuming it's because of, the walls surrounding us and the holes and the little, lines in there.
Okay, back hiking through the Narrows. That was really cool, hiking up to the tanks, didn't you think, Logan?
Oh yeah, I think that was definitely cool. I am glad we got to see this little valley part, as well as, dude that looks scrambling up there a lot further away.
Yeah, it was definitely cool. All right, Hickman Bridge Trailhead. All right, filming Logan in case he falls in the river.
Thank you. Made it.
Nice. All right, sudden snowstorm. Logan?
I don't know. I'm a little scared. What should we do?
Keep going. Press onward.
If you feel it,
Hickman Bridge. This thing is mammoth. Natural bridge. Over the years, water must have flown through here. Just eroded that away. And we stopped by Goblin Valley State Park, up on top of one of their famous hoodoos. Some dude napping over there. Very surreal place. They just got a ton of these. You know, it's kind of like Bryce Canyon, except they're all little squat, short, stubby little mushroom shapes.
All right, we're on our first trail of the day, Fins and Things. My dad's on the road. I asked him to drive first so that way I could get a feel for it. It's pretty wild.
All right, Logan behind the wheel.
Whipping it.
Hell's Revenge.
Look at this. Oh, God. It did not look this steep from afar.
No. So this is the river overlook. Looking over. Beautiful views. This is
Can't even see it
Oh
yet.
my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh boy, this is the scariest looking one yet. All right, we are at Arches National Park. We're doing the Delicate Arch hike up to the most famous thing to see in Utah. I think we're all gonna have time for just this hike today because we did the side-by-sides. It's a lot of uphill so far. I'm feeling pretty out of shape on this trip, I gotta say. All right, Logan. Delicate Arch. Famous landmark, what do you think?
Honestly, the thing that surprised me the most was the fact that you couldn't see this until like literally the very last second that you took a right and bang, it was all right there. Like the fact that you couldn't even see it like halfway up or even in the last 2 minutes. I didn't think you could get this close to it because I've seen like very few photos. I thought it was just going to be like an overview of this, just right in the middle. It's sick.
Hey guys, today we're at Canyonlands National Park. Some awesome, epic views we're gonna see today. Heading out to Mesa Arch Trail.
All right, we're here at the Mesa Arch, one of the main stops here at Canyonlands. I don't know what else to say. It's huge. If you look down the middle, it's an amazing view. I always love areas with like big drop-offs like this. Doesn't even look real. The camera won't even do justice.
Utah, we are rolling into Colorado.
First juggle in Colorado. Oh yeah. Oh boy. Oh yeah.
Pretty good. All right, this morning we are at Black Canyon of the Gunnarson National Park. I've never seen any view quite like this. It's really something. Unfortunately, most of the park is closed this time of year, but we're gonna get to see a little bit of it. Icy condition, use traction devices. Fortunately, we have been hauling our crampon micro spikes from all over the country just for this moment. How cool are you feeling with spikes on your feet?
Feeling pretty sick. I'm feeling like those Icemen at the beginning of Frozen. Born a golden winter air and out to rain of mine. All right, we're here at, I believe, the highest elevation we've been at on this trip. I believe you said like 8,100, something crazy like that. Even though this path is like barely off where the visitor center is, it like fully secludes you from it, so you're just one with the canyon.
Unbelievable. I didn't even know this place was even here until a couple weeks ago.
Leaves you wondering how many like crazy places are like this that just are undocumented.
Yeah, somewhere in the world, yeah. So it's really not a far hike down here. We met some nice folks there. That's the visitor center. And so it's only like 200 feet, but oh my goodness, the view. You know, you hear, oh, the pictures don't do it justice. This might be the ultimate expression of that. This or the Grand Canyon. Yeah. So that's where we just were. Driving through a beautiful national forest. So we are over 8,000 feet elevation, and there's like clouds at the same level that we're at. All right, we're driving through the mountains of Colorado. Views are stunning. Just passing over the Continental Divide. According to my Apple Watch, 10,129 feet above sea level, and just beautiful, beautiful scenery. We just left the Rio Grande National Forest there behind us, and up ahead here, we have the San Luis Valley recreational area. Pretty cool. All right, we're up at the real high mountainous area. Prairie area. Great Sand Dunes National Park in Colorado. And sure enough, it looks like these are just some great sand dunes. It's cold and windy, that's for sure.
It's a little windy and cold. We might need to edit in captioning for this clip. This is absurd.
It's like 40 degrees, but the wind chill makes it less than 20.
I don't even know if we're going to be able to make it all the way to those dunes. That was quite a quick visit.
We're back in our car. We were out there for like 15 minutes.
If that.
What do they say, Logan, of how much time you could spend here?
You could spend 5 minutes or 5 hours. It's basically all the same.
No, I know what they meant by that. We looked off in the distance, and you can climb these dunes, but they're like a mile or 2 miles from where we were. Extremely cold and sandy.
It's not really something you can like casually just stop by and climb the dunes. You got to be like mentally and physically prepared.
We'll do that, and this is not the season to be doing that for sure. I mean, I'm glad we stopped to see this while we were in Colorado.
It gives us a funny story to tell. That's how you know we did it right.
And I got sand in every crack and crevice of my body now. I think I need a shower. Woo. All right, off to our next adventure. As we're rolling through Colorado Springs on our way to Denver, quick stop at Garden of the Gods. And when I saw that I was, they had booked me to speak here in Colorado, I was looking at the calendar, and this week overlapped with my son's spring break from college. And so this is my son Logan, who tagged along with me, who doesn't use, I don't usually travel around with my children. Attitude and actions really boils down to one thing. You control you, period. Agree? Now here's why that's relevant. This author, Stephen Covey, believes, and I agree, most people spend a vast majority of their time, their energy, their worry, their gossiping, their complaining, focused in the blue area they can't control. It consumes their life. They worry about things they can't control. They talk about it all the time. And when you do that, the things you can control start to shrink. Now your stress is going up and up and up. You're not sleeping as good. Your health starts to be affected a little bit. Now you're snapping at people, which causes more stress. And that. You ever feel like your life is like spiraling out of control? Like, oh my gosh, the cat's got diarrhea, grandma's sick again, the doctor's, the car needs new brakes, my boss is on my back. Ah! Who's ever felt like that? Like it's all falling apart. I feel like that sometimes. You know what causes that feeling? Too much focus on things you can't control. And when you do this, you're fighting off the cause of almost all workplace conflict and behavior problems. Any guesses on what it is? And I don't just talk about this with child nutrition. All kinds of groups. I just was talking to an insurance group in Miami. Talked about the cause of almost all workplace conflict and behavior problems.
Lack of communication.
Nope. That's a good answer, but it's not it. I'll give you a hint. It's the cause of divorce. Say it real loud. Who said that? Selfishness. Selfishness is the cause of workplace problems. I don't like what you see the way she looked at me? I look, me. I say it's the cause of divorce. People argue with me sometimes on that. I said that in Wisconsin. The selfishness is the cause of divorce. And a woman goes, "Oh, no, sir." And I go, "Ma'am, you disagree?" She goes, "The cause of divorce isn't selfishness. The cause of divorce is infidelity." I rest my case. But if you're in a committed relationship, is that not the most selfish thing you could do? Be to have an affair. Another lady goes, in New Jersey, she goes, "The cause of divorce isn't selfishness. The cause of divorce is money." I said, well, people aren't fighting about too much money. Could you clean up some of this money? It's a pigsty. When people fight about money, what are they really fighting about? I want to do one thing with the money. You want to do something else with the money. It's selfishness. If you can get over yourself, you can get along with anybody. Your life will be easier. Your happiness goes up. And time will fly at work. And people go, oh, I can't believe it's that easy. It's not easy. Anybody remember what I said this morning to some of the groups? It's not easy. It's simple. It's simple. All right, that does it for our spring break adventure. 6 days of father-son fun, bunch of national parks, off-roading adventures. Logan, what'd you think?
I don't remember if I said this in the intro or early in the video at all, but this is the first time me and him have had like a one-on-one trip in like a very, very long time, especially one that like didn't involve roller coasters. I don't even know if we've ever done such a forbidden thing. But yeah, glad I went into the trip blind. I saw some amazing views that I'll never forget. The side-by-sides was quite a wild adventure. I'm very glad we did that. Even coming into his event, even watching a speech that I've seen like 10 times or so, still some stuff to learn. But yeah, had a blast.
Awesome. I had a great time. Yeah, we've been all around the world riding roller coasters, but just to hike and have fun and hang out was really awesome. So hope you enjoyed that video, and we will catch you next time.